Hello YouTube. So I'm making an Etsy page because I've been making a lot of wood burnings lately and I love them and I want to share them with the world, and what better place to do that than on Etsy. And this video is just me documenting my process because I like to record things. And first I'm going to show you everything that I have already made for my Etsy page. So first there's these two things that will be listed. That's a vulture and some aliens. I do want to give you a closer look of the aliens. It's hard to fit her in frame, but it's like, this is red cedar wood, and I outlined the natural shape of the redness of the wood, and I found some aliens in it, so I thought that was really cool. And the vulture is pretty similar to that as well. It's like, this is the bark part of the tree, and then what was cut out was shaped like a vulture, so I burned the vulture shape into it. I also have this snail and these carrots. I really like the carrots. And this cat on a couch. This one's fun because most of them I'm hanging on string, but this one has holes in the back. And I've been putting my little signature on the back of them as well, because I'm not sure if I should put it on the front or if it's safer to put it on the back, because I don't know. I'm putting them on the back for now. Maybe one day I'll start putting them on the front. Who knows? But yeah, this one has holes, so you can hang it with holes. And there's also this spider. And this other spider, I have a couple of these. I've done a couple repeats. But yeah, 4 spiders actually. I made 4 spiders. I really like these. These are just your typical garden spider. I really like their webs. And the way they make their webs, that's the whole reason I chose to do the spiders. Because, like, ain't that cool? Ain't that cool? I bet you'll see one out later. Now that you've looked at this, sometime this spring or this summer, you're going to come across a spider with a web like that. I put you on. I also made a woodpecker, flower vases, yes, flower vase, and hummingbird. I really like this one as well. I like how colorful it is. This one's also pretty colorful, but like, I'm feeling the spring vibe, okay? You see the spring vibe going on? And I do also have some in progress pieces, like I'm making more hummingbirds. These flowers are a little bit different. And the coloring might be a little bit different too. I'm using watercolors. Also, a couple more snails. I'm going to do 2 more snails. And then another woodpecker in progress. I think I'm liking this woodpecker a little bit more than this one. I think I got better. And there's a hole in this one. So yeah, upgrades. And my final in progress piece is these little ducks. Ducks in a line, on a row. They're ducks. And then they'll also be hung up by string. And now I'm going to show you how I take the pictures for the Etsy listings. That's hard for me to say. Etsy listings. Etsy listings. I use that nail right there. You see that nail? Yeah. That's where I take the pictures. Welcome to my floor. Welcome to my nail, my studio, my photography studio. Step 1. Hang the piece. And I straighten it a little bit so it's not crooked in the photo. And then I take this. Sorry, it's flashy. And then I hold it up like this, trying to get the light right, because I don't want a huge flash. Like, you see that flash right there? I don't want that in the picture. So I angle it a little bit and I change it up to make sure the lighting gets good on, like, oh, that's good. That's good. And then I would take my phone. I'm using my phone to record. Pretend this is a phone. Take a couple of pictures and then I scroll through them, see if any of them are good. And if not, I try again. Try again. And if one is good, then it's good. And that's the photo. Congratulations. And step 2 is where we get crazy. I'm outside. And I'm outside because outside has the good natural lighting and some grass. Okay, dog. And then you move the puppies out of the way. Excuse me, puppy. And then you take a picture with that good natural lighting. And you make sure you pet the dog. What is that? Ew, that came from the dog. Dogs' mouths are dirty. You're a dirty dog. But yeah, you pet the puppy so you can, in theory, keep her out of the photo. And then you take, okay. Just kidding. You leave the dogs inside. And then you take a good natural lighting photo. No shadows. Don't get your shadow in there. Okay, now I'm back inside and only slightly sweaty. And I considered screen recording and showing you my, like, creating a listing process. But I'm not familiar with all the information that's being put on the screen, and I don't want to accidentally, like, dox myself or put out credit card information or something. So I'm not going to share my screen, but I'm just going to talk about what I do. This is the part that makes me the most nervous and vulnerable feeling throughout this whole process, because like I'm confident in the art. I think the art is good and I want people to have it and I like to share it. But then like when it comes to the selling it part, and all the Etsy gurus, they have to search engine optimize, basically meaning I have to add up all the potential words that someone would search into Etsy to get my thing to pop up. So for this one right here, the title is Garden Spider Wood Burning, Unique Handcrafted Wall Art, Gift for Bug and Nature Lovers. And then I put the scientific name, I don't know how to pronounce it, Erigope aretina Orb Weaver. And something about having to name stuff like that, it makes me cringe. It makes me cringe and feel corny as hell. But hey, I embrace the cringe. I am cringe and I am free. And then after the title, I have to like write a quick description and add tags and stuff. All that doesn't bother me. It's mostly the titles. I don't like titling it. And then another thing I'm not sure if I'm doing right, but I'm going to do it this way anyways because I'm more comfortable with it, is if I have two of the same thing, like these carrots, I have two. This one is carrot A. And then this one is carrot B, and I have it listed as like two different, you know how you can choose like which color you want or something when you're buying something online? Well, it's like that. It's like you select, do you want A or do you want B? And I did it that way because I want people to be able to pick exactly which one they prefer. And also I want them to get exactly what they see in the photo, because if you buy this and then this comes in the mail, like they're very similar and most people probably wouldn't even notice. But to me, it matters. So like, I don't know if that's like the most best way to do it, but it's the best way for me to do it for now. That might be changed in the future, but for now we're doing the AB format. And the last thing I'm doing strategy-wise is, since I have so much already ready to be posted onto Etsy, I'm just doing like one a day for about a week to slowly fill up my store. And then I'll do one, maybe like once every 3 days, I'll put up a new listing, because I heard that Etsy prefers stores that are consistently uploading instead of a full store that only gets updated like once every other month. They prefer a store that's like adding something every week. Or so I heard. I don't know if it's true. I'm just listening to the Etsy gurus because maybe they know what they're talking about. Good morning. I made my first sale. This one is sold and I'm going to sell it, and I made a sale. Okay, so now I have it all packed up in this. Obviously, I haven't put the address on it yet. But yeah, it's just simple bubble mailer. And I'm not sure how the shipping process goes. I'm pretty sure Etsy tells me their address and then I have to pay for the shipping and then I get paid later. I'm glad I have about $30 in the bank, because if not, I don't know how I would ship it. Right now, I'm going to write the address, go to the post office, ship it out, and then I'll come back and tell you how the getting paid process works. Because I don't know if it's like a direct deposit every Friday or something, or if it's like after I ship it, it's automatically. I don't know. I'll let you know how the payment process works. Okay, so now the transaction is completely complete. The customer has their painting. I don't have the money yet, but it's sitting in my Etsy. So basically in the Etsy settings, you get to choose like how often they do deposits. I've chosen weekly, so I have to wait probably till like, I think they said it's on Mondays. So I'll wait till next Monday and I'll probably get the money. I see it sitting there. It's saying it's available for deposit. It's just, you know, you got to wait till payday. And I did end up paying the shipping at USPS. It was $7.95 for me to ship that little, I think it was a 6x9 package. So that's not bad. That's kind of what I expected. Okay, so I'll give you a price breakdown about how everything played out. So I listed it for $20, and then the customer paid $27.61 because they had to add the shipping. And then I paid $7.95 for shipping at USPS. So technically, I paid a couple cents more than the customer paid for the shipping, but I'm cool with that. And then Etsy says I have $21.33 available for deposit. So Etsy ended up keeping $6.28 out of the $27 that the customer paid. And all that covers just like the Etsy handling fees. They have like a transaction fee, and then I have to pay like 20 cents per listing that I put up. So all that came out to be $6.28. So in the end, I made a total of $13.68 off of that sale, which I'm pretty happy about, because that means something that I made with these hands is out there living in a stranger's house, hopefully making their space like brighter and happier. And like, you know, it's nice to have a little decoration. So I'm so happy that something that I make can just be out there in the world doing its job. And I will be continuing to post stuff on Etsy in case you're interested. I actually have some more projects going on already. I got this lotus flower. this bottom piece will be cut off, so it'll be a straight edge. And then I got another bouquet going. So if you're interested, the link will be in the description. And if not, that is okay. I hope to see you around, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.